Well, how is everyone? I hope you're all well on this stupendous Sunday. That's it, stupendous Sunday. Had we figured something out for Sunday? I don't know. Correct me down below if we'd already sorted something out. But anyway, you're looking amazing, by the way. You must have had a good weekend, or you're having a good weekend, because for you it's not quite as over as it is for me, as we're heading into the twilight hours of the weekend, sadly. And it's been a mad one. I shall update some people over the next few days as to what we were doing. But we've got some stuff coming up on the channel. We've got some giveaways, some bits and pieces. I've sent some hoodies out already to people. They know who they are, and I've got some more coming up. But today, what we're just going to be talking about, because I weren't even going to do a video. I thought, do you know what, Harsh? You need a day off. You definitely need a day off. Now, there's some people on the platform who probably think I need more than one day off, but those people can kiss my ass. But look, Jennifer Coffindaffer. Now, this woman, she is ex-FBI, as we know. There is some confusion over what happened. Did she retire? Did she take early retirement? Did she leave because she wanted to do something else? I don't know. Some people keep asking me. I have no fucking idea. And if I'm brutally honest, I haven't got any interest. But what I see when I look at Jennifer Coffindaffer is somebody who is, well, you would expect them to be, you know, a shining beacon of what we expect from the likes of the FBI. You know, you listen to what they say, you look at what they do, you listen to kind of their mindset, their thought process, and that then should reflect on, you know, the years that she had inside the FBI. You know, sometimes you'll have some people who they will leave on bad grounds because they have a difference of opinion, but generally in law enforcement we do see multiple people who are ex-law enforcement on this platform, and generally they reflect the overall mindset of the establishment by which they come from. Do you know what I mean? And Jennifer Coffindaffer, you don't do the FBI any favours. Now, recently she was attacking Ryan Upchurch on Twitter, now X. But she was talking about the fact that Brian Goberger on the mind. We'll get to him in a second. But Ryan Upchurch, she was talking about Ryan Upchurch and the fact that he is facing a defamation lawsuit in the Kylie Rodney case. And look, we all know what happened in the Kylie Rodney case and what happened with Ryan Upchurch. And look, at the end of the day, some people have one thought about it, some people have another thought about it, but ultimately it is what it is, and I'm sure Ryan will deal with it and Kylie Rodney's family will deal with it. That's for them to deal with, and not for us to poke a nose in. We can all have opinions, but Jennifer Coffindaffer, she was turning around and basically saying that all these YouTubers, they should be sort of held accountable for the things they say, you know. And I know who she's talking about when she says stuff like that. But the thing what annoyed me was the fact that she attacked specifically YouTubers, when we see multiple platforms, the likes of Twitter, the likes of Rumble, even the likes of, yeah, there's loads of things, Reddit, every platform, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, all of these channels that have people who put out content could be tarred with the same brush. But that's not the point. My point was, look at Jennifer Coffindaffer and the things that she has said herself. Now, even today, I think the last few hours, she was pushing out the fact that Dateline had done a piece on Brian Goberger. And if you've missed it, go and check it out, because that is the best place to go and get your information on this case. That Dateline piece, you need to go and check that out. And I found myself thinking to myself, this is an ex-law enforcement agent who is basically advising people that the best thing to do in the Brian Goberger case and the Idaho 4 case, for those of you who are interested in true justice and the hunt for true justice and making sure that the right person goes down for this crime, and remember that every single person involved in this case, so everybody even on the peripheral of it, they are in a situation where nobody has been proven innocent or guilty of anything. Nothing whatsoever, including Brian Goberger. But the best thing for you people to do is go and check out a fucking hit piece. And again, Jennifer Coffindaffer, very much like mainstream media, starts talking about this Amazon and the purchasing of this knife situation. and talking about Brian Coburg and trying to push, because people aren't she ain't stupid. Jennifer Coffindaffer, in my opinion, may be an arsehole at times, but she is not stupid, and she knows if she says something, if she makes a comment about something, then that is going to get picked up by specific people and a certain type of person, a certain group of person, and then they're going to run with that and believe that Brian Coburg had now purchased this knife from Amazon. Now, I can bet my bollocks to a barn dance that there is no proof whatsoever that connects a knife purchase from Brian Coburg for the murder weapon in the Idaho 4 case. Now, I would bet my bollocks to a barn dance on it. Now, look, I'm not completely arrogant to think that's completely impossible, but I certainly know that at this stage, there is nobody whatsoever outside of that gag order who would know anything of the such. And yes, some people will push it, but what I find frustrating and annoying is when someone like Jennifer Coffindaffer pushes it. And again, I've said this before, I do keep pulling her up, but I pull her up specifically because of her background, where she comes from, when you look at her, what she represents in my eyes the FBI, the establishment, if you like, the very people who are involved in putting the likes of Brian Coburg into this situation where he is now facing his life being taken in the event of being found guilty of this crime. And again, look, if he did it, and that can be proven beyond a reasonable doubt that he did do it, then he deserves everything he gets. But it does make me laugh when we've got people like Jennifer Coffindaffer who are specifically targeting YouTubers. And that would be people like myself, who will turn around and say, do you know what, that 8-hour time delay, that stinks. That stinks worse than a baby's diaper. And that is an absolute fact. But because I say it, I'm a conspiracy theorist. I'm an arsehole. I'm a victim blamer. I'm one of them sort of people who blame people who are victims. And, I'm a piece of shit. I shouldn't be on the platform because of it. But Brian Coburg, who isn't even been found guilty of anything whatsoever, and we, the public, can see that they are even struggling to obtain the information that he needs in order to obtain a fair trial, is being withheld. Do you know what I mean? All of that sort of stuff, And I'm in the wrong. I'm in the wrong. But they, Jennifer Coffindaffer can keep poking a bear, poking that Brian Coburg is guilty. He's a guilty man. He's a guilty man. And if you doubt it, if you want information on it, go and check out Dateline. That's the best place to look. No, it's not. I'll tell you where the best place to look at, and that is the official court documentation. That's where you should be looking. Not Dateline, not 48 Hours and any of that stuff. Nothing. None of that. And to be honest, if all you are interested in is absolute where we are in this case, not even myself, because I will speculate, I will spitball on this case, I will tell you what I think, and I will talk about the things that I look at, and with my critical mind, I'll be like, that don't sit right with me, and this is what I think, and we can knock heads together, and we can talk about it together. But at the end of the day, everybody talking about it, Jennifer Coffindaffer included, Tyler Feller, everybody, JLR, everybody, anybody who's talking about this case, it's just guesswork at this time. We mixed with our own opinions. All I want you guys to know is over on this channel, your opinion's welcome. Like I said before, as long as you're not a dickhead, you can come over here and talk to me about what you think. Email me, let me know what you think. But for somebody, especially ex-law enforcement, that'd be telling people that the best place to go and look for information on the Brian Coburg and the Idaho 4 case is fucking Dateline, you need your fucking head read. Anyway, rant over. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I shall catch you all tomorrow. Mwah.